Welcome back to Animal Well, I'm Dear Darling, and remember, there is always more than what you see. Well, I have sat here and I thought about it for just like more than a second, and I realised that probably it doesn't mean that you need to actually use a wheel at this point to get up, right? Like... what? That actually startled me. I was like, probably what it wants us to do is afterwards, like when we get in there, we need to use some skillful use of a wheel, but otherwise we need to get up here using a bubble. But we can't. Okay. Right. Okay, so I guess I am wrong. I guess it does want us to use a wheel somehow. I don't really know how, mind you. It doesn't help that the wheel and the disc are on such opposite sides. Oh, I suppose what we can do actually is we can bubble up like this. Okay. To get up even higher essentially. Okay, don't know what happened there. What? Actually having too many bubbles there kind of ruined us. Okay. Right. And then what? Save, okay. What does this mean? This is what we've got to use a wheel for? I don't know how we use a wheel skillfully here. Whoa, what the heck? Eh? I'm not sure. That's pretty cool though. Like an interesting mechanic. I don't know how useful that is, but so we can't, hold on. We can't from the wheel jump and then redo it. Oh, it's like a mega fruit. I don't really see why we need the wheel here. Couldn't we just bubble wand and frisbee? Ah, there's vines, I see. Oh, we can't switch off a wheel. Okay. I don't really understand. There must be some sort of mechanic with a wheel, which I'm not, like, aware of. Like, some way we can get some more vertical height, I guess. In the center, the rest is some skillful use of a wheel. That's what it's called. What could that possibly mean? Because I don't know how much skill expression we have. So that's interesting. We can switch off and then immediately use it again. Is that what we have to do? Okay. That's something. I don't think it's going to launch us high enough, but... Oops. I'm going to work out this mechanic, because we might as well. At least sort of try it. So what I'm thinking is basically what's happening is there's a cooldown on how quickly you can put away and it will contract and expand the wheel, but switching off the gadget immediately like bypasses that cooldown by the sheer fact that it doesn't have to do the put away animation, so you only need to do the expand animation of equipping the wheel. So what we're doing is we're toggling off to immediately unequip the wheel, we fall down, we re-equip the wheel, and it pushes us out from the ground and it will launch us forward, launch us upwards. That's my idea. It's pretty difficult though, and it doesn't seem to launch us high enough. Oh, hold on. Oh, it's so hard to do. But there was something there. Because at that time, we jumped as we de-equipped. I forgot to switch back there. It almost seems like when you get high enough with that. If I like hang on to the edge of the edge just enough. It's so close. I actually don't think it's high enough. Unless we can... There's no way. Well, we can experiment still. Again, I'm not in like a huge rush to... Didn't work quite as expected. It feels like there's something to this. Where you jump, you jump. See, if we do that, it de-equips it. Which is not what we want, I think. Because we want that to be able to sort of immediately equip it again. But if we have it equipped manually, oh, switch. There's only so fast we can do that again. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna look at the other Steam guide, which I still have open. This one's by who? Let's see. Jinzu48. See if we can get something a bit more detail about what the heck we need to do here at the wheel. So, Bunny20, time to see who has skill issues. In the room with a large lake and the swordfish at the very top left of the map, there's a hidden entrance in the middle of a lake at the top of a ceiling. Use the dog warp, so it is a dog, top left in the warp room to get there quick. Use upgraded bubble on disc jumps to make your way up to it. Once inside, you'll see a spike path where you can disc surf, run forward and use a disc at the peak of a jump to say land on it immediately after throwing to get across the gaps. You'll have to do it on the first path and then back to back the second. The bunny's at the end of the final jump. Oh, we had to disc surf? But it's got wheel spikes here. Oh, so there's probably multiple ways to do it. I mean, we can do disc surfing. I've done it before, a few times. We just jump up, I guess. The timing's if I don't. How do we do it? Can you do it while going backwards on the way back? That seems difficult. Hold on. Animal Well Bunny 20. Why is it called something different? In this one, it says to use a wheel. Spike Bunny. It is possible to get through the room by only using a disc. But I want to use a wheel, that's what it's telling me. I mean, this one says to use a disc. I don't know, Bunny 20 wheel. How are you meant to do it with a wheel? How to use a wheel for the 20th secret bunny in Animal Well? Because the wheel looks like it's what it's meant to be. What you're meant to do with it, right? Because the wheel is meant to be for traversal on horizontal spikes. So I just kind of want to see what the mechanic is. Infinite wheel jump tech, okay. What? Okay, it looks like the wheel sticks to walls, essentially. Okay. That's a mechanic I didn't know was part of the game. Maybe you are meant to deal with a frisbee. But they just sort of go like this. Oh, like that, hold on. Oh, like that, okay. So then I guess we do it again. Okay, okay. I don't know if this is the intended way. It doesn't look like a wheel can even get in here. How do you do the rest of it? That's a good question. YouTube comment. For every discover apex of your junk, to reach your first platform left, you must simply need to do this. How to go top line. Describe back and forth. Okay, but how do I do the wheel for the next part? Because the wheel doesn't fit in. This isn't wheel spikes then, huh? So maybe we are meant to do this jump back and forth? That seems like a real pain. Obviously I'm gonna do it, but I'm just seeing if it actually is a strat. Doing a disc ride to the right and then doing it to the left sounds very difficult. So how are you meant to use a wheel for it though? I guess we can use a wheel to do the first part and then we can do the disc ride for the second. Right? Okay. For those struggling, here's what it looks like in game. Okay, well we'll see with disc surfing. So it seems like there's two ways to do it. Oh man, doing that second one seems brutally difficult. It seems possible though. Okay. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to wheel ride the first one, and then we'll disc ride the next ones. Because there's no punishment basically for getting the wheel ride wrong. Okay. Not intentional. I mean, I guess we can. Oh, no, we can't. Okay, nice. Oh, I was too early. We might be at this a while, to be honest, but that's kind of a point, isn't it? I get the stronger feeling that you're not actually meant to do this part with a wheel, to be honest, but... Well, at least that's... It doesn't feel as intended to me as the others, as doing with disc riders, but... There's a lot less punishing if you get it wrong, I think, to hop up like this. It is a bit hard. Okay. Oh, I did it way too late there. I knew it, but that was too early. It's perfect. I think that was too late again. Whoops. I can't figure out what time it is anymore. No? Why does it have the under part of the tunnel here as well? So yeah, you need to do it like just before the apex of your jump. You need to throw it like at your foot height, at your apex, kind of. I think. Remember when I accidentally discovered this? Literally just one of the first throws I did with a frisbee, I accidentally like jumped on top of it and I was like, what? Okay, well let's just send it again. We've got to get some practice out of the field, you know? Okay. Oh, I think that was too early. That was definitely too early. The good thing about this is we only need to get it right once. Because there's not more after this. Well, at least I don't think there is. So getting it right once is enough, basically, just to get the bunny. So we'll get it right eventually. And the first part is not too difficult. It's really the second one, because I don't know what the timing is. Apparently I don't know the timing for this one either. Apparently I've lost the timing. I'm doing it too late now, I think. That's too early. That was definitely too late. That was way too early, I think. It's hard. It's hard because I'm not... I think intrinsically I'm not... Oh, my word. Super sure what I'm doing. Like, I'm not 100% on what the timing actually is to do it. Which does make it a bit difficult, but I was too early, I'm pretty sure. That's way too late. That looked right to me, so I'm kind of surprised it didn't work. I think this is a bit early, maybe? That feels a bit late. I don't know, I've lost it again. I can't believe there's a swordfish, by the way, in the middle of a lake. To deter us something would jump upwards. I guess it wants us to know that you can disc ride before you try and do this rabbit, right? So it's basically just preventing bubble spamming. It is quite a tight window, isn't it? If you're a second too late, you throw it too high. But if you're too early, you outpace it. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Let's give it a good old college try. Once more. We probably have like a couple of more attempts in this episode. Too early, I think. Too early again? I think that's still too early. That looked like good timing to me. That was too late. Okay. I mean, the good thing is there really is no punishment to doing this. I can't imagine trying to do a hitless run though and get all the rabbits though. Seems impossible. I don't know if any mad person out there has tried it, but I bet someone has. To be fair, I think you'd have to probably be very good at the disc jumps to do it at this point. Oh. Just a bit too late, I think. It was way too early. Yes! So that is how you do it. And that is, as far as I know, the final rabbit. Should we try and do a disc ride back? Wonderful. Look at that. We've got it absolutely nailed down now. So that's it. That, I believe, is literally it. We've done the final rabbit. I know there's more in the guide, so I don't know what is left, but we can tackle that next time. We'll have to figure it out. I'm pretty sure it's going to be... You know what? Let's set ourselves up for success in case I forget. No, actually, that's like a... No, it's not that far to go. I think it's going to be to do with the final thing which we've yet to use, but have found, and that is in the house. There is something strange we found in the office by the origami rabbit, which you print out, and it's something to do with not a binary code necessarily with a rabbit, but or maybe it was binary, I actually can't remember what it is. I don't really know what it means, but I think that will be a good place to start, and if possible it would be nice to be able to do it without having to consult the hint guide if we can figure it out, but we'll have to see. My ongoing theory is the rabbit ears and the directions are written corresponds to a number. I'm assuming the numbers are 1 to 8 once again, and then it's going to give us like a final code to input somewhere. You might be like, what are you talking about? And the answer is, we saw it, this. I don't know why it's 12 though, that's a bit strange. I don't know, well, we're going to have to figure something out to do with that. I don't really know what to do with it, but for now, if you have been watching, thank you very much. It's been Animal Well, I've been Dear Darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares, greatly appreciated. Socials, Discord down below. Hope you see each other again, but for now, it's our farewell. So until next time, bye bye for now.